Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and today I'm in a 2023 Honda HRV. I have an all-wheel drive EXL trim level of this vehicle, and what I would do is I'd see if I can't get the fuel economy out of this per the AP numbers, as well as do like an overall review of the vehicle. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to drive 50 miles west and 50 miles east, and I'm driving right into, well, it's West Nebraska. I'm driving into Wyoming, which means right into the wind. It's always windy out here for whatever reason. God's country likes to blow wind. So I'm driving straight into it, and I thought that's the fairest way to do it. So I'm going to drive into the wind, then turn around and drive back out of the wind, and I'm at the midway stop. I'll tell you what my fuel economy is, because I think that's going to be really interesting. This will be kind of the worst fuel economy I can get, and then like the best fuel economy I can get on the way back, and then it should average itself out. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to get up the speed about 70 miles an hour in between these towns. So the towns are 5 to 10 miles apart out here, and I'll do like 30 in the town, and then outside the town I'll do 70. And I'm going to talk a little bit louder in here because I've noticed so far I've been driving it that this isn't the quietest vehicle. No, but it is $30,590, which is fairly cheap in today's world as far as automotive vehicles and pricing. I'm supposed to have 25 city, 30 highway, 27 combined, and what's interesting right now is I reset the trip odometer is I'm getting 26.8, and I've already gone about 15 miles in this test. If that keeps up, I may get better than 30 heading back. So I mean, I should get around the combined number to a degree because I'm driving mostly highway, but I'm throwing some city in there. So again, let's get to the halfway point here in a minute, and I'll tell you about the fuel economy there. And on the way back, I shot some video when it wasn't blowing on a rare day on the exterior, and I'll talk to you about the exterior. Then we'll do a little bit interior, and maybe we'll do some night stuff too, because I have this vehicle for a few more days, and why not? So let's yeah, turn on the radio, sit back, grab the sunglasses, and do a little cruising. Because, you know, it's a Thursday afternoon. Yeah, everybody goes for road trips on Thursday afternoons, right? Well, I do. Okay, I just pulled over, and let's see what this fuel economy says. 28.5 on that, which is may not be so easy to see. So here it is here, 28.5 miles per gallon, 51 miles driven, and that's into the wind. Plus, I was just looking at the signs. I'm up 1,000 feet. So I went up 1,000 feet into the wind, and I have 28.5. Wow, that is pretty impressive. So I'm going to flip it around and head back. See if maybe I can get over 30 with this thing. I will say a couple things. It is tough to drive in the wind. It's just not a lot of curb weight in this vehicle, and 158 horsepower doesn't do a whole lot right into the wind and at 70 miles an hour. And my butt's starting to hurt. That's probably the biggest issue is, yeah, maybe I'm too tender these days or something, but I don't know if I could road trip in this vehicle without a cushion or something, but 28 miles per gallon so far into the wind, I could road trip on that. Okay, let's check out this interior of this Honda HRV, right? So I have your typical controls here for the windows and door locks and the control for the mirrors. Little traction control and a little cubby hole right here, which I'm not sure you can put into. There is your dash, right? So your speedometer and tachometer and range and all kind of stuff going on there. I have the Bluetooth controls for the radio. I have the setting controls for the cruise control. Windshield wipers and headlights are on different switches. There is your screen. Kind of sits up a little bit. You can kind of see my hands about different distance between the mirror and the top of this. So, but it doesn't, you know, from behind the cabin, it doesn't really, it's not too obtrusive. And it's nice because it's wide. It's not tall like a portrait. It's wide like landscape. So that works out pretty good. And it's pretty fast move around. So I do have a home button I like. I have a big volume knob I like. And you flip through stuff. So that's kind of nice. I like that. We have some interesting design here. These are vents behind, but then it carries that same design across. Kind of makes it a really interesting, nice look there. HVAC control is down below. I do have the heated seats on because it's kind of cold this morning. And I have a wireless charger down here in this spot here, and that will charge USBs. Some cup holders up here, which is interesting. So it's kind of an interesting thing where this shifter, if I put it in drive, it gets pretty tall, and so I could see this being a little bit of a problem for some people. Just getting used to it. Maybe you have to go around to get your drink, whatever. It's not not so well lit. I just need a little more room, or this needs to be smaller, or this could be a turn dial or something, just to kind of create a little more space here. But I do like what they did here. They made a little bridge, and then you have a little storage down here, plus another USB here. There were drive mode controls, downhill assist. I have the electronic parking brake, and then a little bit of storage there. Nice seats as far as styling wise. Like I said the other day, I got kind of sore driving it, and I'll show you that in that video. But a nice design on that. A little bitty sunroof there. Some controls here for the lighting and for the sunroof as well. It's right there, controls. So that's what you have here in the front. I'm going to hop in the back and let's talk about that. Before I hop in the back, let's check this out. So I have a little bit of cup holder here. Again, a little hard to get to, and a little design here, a little ribbing. Okay, in the back, I have some stitching here, speaker, yeah, overall, kind of a weird sound when that closes that door. Let me do it one more time. So pretty snug. I mean, it sounds weird, but boy, it's pretty tight, so that's a good thing. I have a little storage here. I don't have any air vents or anything back here. Air vents must be below the floor if I have any, but nothing there. I have a little light there that comes down, and then there's your space there. So, and then back here, a decent amount of headroom. Not a lot, but this is okay. I could ride back here. This I could see. So I'm 5'6", 5'7", depending on the shoes. You know, if somebody 6 foot tall or so may not be so comfortable back here, but you know, for kids or you know, storing stuff back here, I can see it. Okay, let's check out this Honda HRV at night. Well, mostly. I mean, as close as I can get. Oh, we light up there. We have the daytime running lights down there. This is a nice look. Kind of like that. Let's check around the outside. I'm pressing the lock and lock button, so we have that lock going. And on the back, well, come on. Yeah, nice little look there in the back. So let's check the inside. So you walk up to it, it's semi-dark. What's it look like inside the cabin? Okay, our lights turn on, which is nice. I like that feature. Hello, darkness, my old friend. There's not, what the heck? There's not, there, why is there no lights going on? I have some lights there. I don't have any lights down. Well, little lights, but it's reflecting off my house. But why don't I have any lights there? Maybe they're off. They're off. There we go. Let's try this one more time. Oh, they're on, so let's do the door. Some knucklehead turned those things off. That makes... Oh, there we go. There's lights off in the cabin. So that's your cabin lit up. That's the second row lit up. Okay. All right. I can deal with that. I don't know who turns that stuff off. Some knucklehead journalist. All right. Start stop button there. All right. And then things dim. And radio down so you don't get any copyright issues. And there's our light. All light nice and white. See them all. There's our disclaimer saying it's not our fault you run into something. There is the lights there. That's pretty bright there, actually. I don't know if I have. Usually I have a gauge here. I don't have anything to turn those lights down or on. But that's the level they're at. Like a dimmer thing. There's probably somewhere around here. Just can't see it at the moment because it's dark. That's how things work. All right, so there's your lights there. This will calm down here in a second. And there we go. Oh, I have a little USB here, and I have a little bit of lighting down there too. So it's kind of nice. You put your stuff down there, you can actually see it, but not lit up there pretty good. So yeah, pretty. I'm gonna deal with that. So let's turn on the brights. Oh, well, let's just go. All right, I'm gonna break the law here. It's gonna beep at me. But here's your cameras. I'm gonna say no seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. I'm going right down the block. Like, settle down there, pal. Settle down. I'm just gonna go right over here. Go. Suspension. All right. There we go. Let's go a little forward. Auto high beams are on. So let's take a look at this field and see what happens. All right. This is my field spot. Sometimes there's some cows. No cows tonight, but let's try this. All right, so light, brights, Just right there. Nothing, nothing too much on the side. I guess a little side there, a little side action. A little bit in front of me. Passerbys are going, what the heck are you doing? But yeah, we're checking the lights. So there are the lights at night in the Honda HRV. I would say those brights, that's a fail. I don't think they're very good, but they're just kind of okay. All right, so we go. There's your camera again. Let's head back and talk about the interior or driving impressions, wherever I'm at with the video. Not quite sure, but let's check something else out. Behind the wheel update here, I'm getting close to 75 mile mark, and I am at 30.5 miles per gallon. A little closer to this one, so you can see it on the screen. 30.5 miles per gallon. Okay, so this is what it looks like behind the scene, and I'm just holding the camera. There's your mirrors, there's your visibility, pretty good visibility, but pretty loud in here, like I said, and not always the best ride quality, but again, $30,000, and we're getting closer to 31 miles per gallon. I don't know where we end up here. I'll be curious. Did we get 31, 32? I'm at 30.6 now. Let's keep it down the road and let's see where we end up. Okay, back at the house, it says 32.7. There's a better way to see it there, 32.7. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that, heck yeah, it's got 32.7 mile per gallon. Pretty good fuel economy. Cruise control works. The volume radio works pretty decent. Everything works as you should, as it would, as you think. It's a $30,000 vehicle, so that's a good price point. So $30,000, and that's about you know, the average transaction price of an SUV these days is about $45,000. So this is more entry level. So I think for the customer who wants a commuter car, who wants something that just fits what they need, nothing too big, nothing outrageous, fits in the garage easily. Can park in parking garages pretty easily as well, park in the street kind of deal. This is a pretty good option. I could see this as a retiree vehicle. I could see this as a person who wants to be economical. I could see this as a person who wants to be in college kind of vehicle. I can see all those things. I could see that working out pretty well. I don't particularly love the CVT. I mean, getting up to speed at times, you can't smash the gas, just got to drive a little differently with it. I think 158 horsepower needs about 15, 20 more, maybe, if not more. It doesn't do pass as much fast as I want it to be as far as passing. So you just plan out a little differently. You just get used to the car. Now, I drive a lot of vehicles, so I'm going to be a little more harsh on the Honda because of the other vehicle experiences I've had. But I think if you're driving this every day, you probably get used to that horsepower and you get used to CVT. And you're not driving this thing very fast. This is not a race car. Newsflash. So Honda usually has pretty good reliability. And again, I just think overall, I think it's pretty good for what it is. It's not really for me, and that's okay. I think I'd want a little bit more comfortable seat, a little bit better comfortable seat, a little bit better kind of layout. I will tell you that the shifter gets pretty annoying. It needs to be dropped about that much so I can get to my cup and get the stuff. It's really tall when it's in drive gear, which is kind of weird. So there's just a few weird things like that, but yeah. I'm not too tired, not too fatigued. I don't think I'd road trip with this very often, but I think if you're around town driving, commuting, again, college situation, retiree situation, I think this is probably pretty darn good for them. So there's my thoughts on this 2023 Honda HRV. For more check videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.